Hello everyone, I hope that you are doing very well. It's been quite a while since I posted a latest tarot card reading video. A lot has been happening in my life. So today I would like to debut this new moon beginning. Today is May 25th, which marks the new moon, meaning that it's a powerful day and time. This day in the next 72 hours, 48 to 72 hours, where we can establish 10 clear intentions that we would like to declare to the universe so that they may be fulfilled. So you can think of them as wishes. So today's tarot card reading, I shuffled the deck, I prayed over the cards with the highest intention for messages of love and light and joy, for guidance, spiritual life guidance. What we have are the Ace of Wands, the Star, which is reversed, and the Two of Pentacles as the third and final card. So, what does it mean for all of us? Well, starting with the Ace of Wands, this means that this is a time of a new beginning. It means that there's a new project or a new initiative underway, and it seems like it's more in the seed stage. In other words, there's something new entering your life in the sense of a new project or idea, or yeah, more like a venture, an endeavor, and it's related to self-expression, creativity, the arts, artistic expression and self-development. And this is still only the beginning stage, which means that it's a seed that needs to be watered and it needs to be nurtured and tended to. And the wand itself represents action. So as we see the wand here, the wands in the deck of tarot, they represent action and initiative and being proactive. So it's really a time where whatever you're thinking about as an idea or as ideas or possibilities, they require you to take some kind of action. So don't just think about the positive potential of what you want to realize or what could be, but take a step or do something that will bring you closer to making that a greater reality, more tangible in the physical world. Everything starts with an idea, and then the next step is to take an action, even if it's one thing. So that's extremely promising. Now, the Star is reversed, and the Star is an extremely beautiful and mystical, magical card because it embodies, in terms of career and self-development and work, it embodies the combination of spirituality and the inner world with the outer physical, tangible, materialistic world. Because as we can see, the figure here, she is naked, and it means that she's vulnerable. So one foot is in the water, which represents emotions and intuition, spirituality, whilst the other foot is on land, on earth, which represents groundedness and staying aware and mindful of the physical realities and practicalities of life. Now, the stars above her represent the 7 chakras. So it's about aligning our energies with the universe, with the cosmos. Whatever your faith is, aligning yourself with your God and your belief so that you can have a greater resonance and alignment and synchronicity and synchronization with the powers of the universe, so that you can really fulfill your life purpose on a large scheme, and also at a micro level from day to day, because we all have our God-given, soul-inspired paths, and that involves not just what you do as a vocation or profession, but what you do day to day in your actions, because our small, consistent actions actually are the steps that build up our character. Now, the fact that she is reversed, it indicates that there's a bit of confusion. There is some murkiness and indecision or lack of clarity about how to balance this intuition and spiritual side or emotional self with the practical real world. It's almost like you find it difficult, or we are finding it difficult to make it fit somehow, to have it make sense. It's like there are disparate elements and like little bits and pieces that you might have blocks, like squares, rectangles, circles, triangles, but then you also have like 8-sided octahedrons and perhaps, you know, septahedrons or septagons, and you don't know what to do with them or how they can all fit into the picture. And this is where having faith in the universe and in your God will be required. And this is the guidance that I'm getting, is that it's really a matter of having faith and focusing yourself into the times in the past when things have worked out really well, even when you didn't know how. And this is that type of moment in your life. This is that phase. This is that experience. This is the star. This is you becoming vulnerable and recognizing what's really in your heart, and not deceiving ourselves, not deceiving yourself, but really bowing down, opening your heart, baring yourself, and revealing what's really within you so that you can bring a greater harmonization. And then we have the Two of Pentacles, which represents a balancing act. As you can see, this fellow here is balancing 2 golden coins, which represents finances, but also not just financial or monetary possessions, but just the practicalities of the physical earth world life. Like whatever you have to do in your daily life, it's about perhaps the groceries and multitasking and who's going to manage your agenda if you want to take over a new initiative or project, or how you can follow your inspired idea as a career when you also think about where your income will come from and how much of it will be there on what kind of a steady basis. So this figure is really indicating that it's a time now. Now is the moment where you're being invited to consider what are your priorities. And while we don't have to give up one completely, indeed, we really can't, because it's going to be there in our mind, subconsciously or consciously. It's a matter of understanding that you have both of these sides of the equation in play. And you don't have to choose one right now, but you can think about what it feels in your heart to be the most important thing, or what feels like right now this is slightly more important. Because as you can see, he's juggling things, and the waves here, you can see that there's a lot of like topsy-turviness there. And this is true for all of us. There's times in life, there are times when we have a lot to think about and we don't know exactly how it's all going to come about, or when that ship in the background will get to its destination, or if it's going to survive the stormy waters. But we know that we will survive these experiences. So whatever you're going through right now, you don't have to choose and say, okay, this is definitely it. This is the way it's got to be because I have to make up my mind. Well, you may be inspired to feel and choose in that manner. However, we can be kind to ourselves, remembering that the star is a very gentle figure, okay? And this is you. So reflect on how you can bring harmony and balance to these competing interests or these various factors, and consider at this time in your life, what is the truest representation and message from your heart and your soul? So that's it for now. I'm wishing you lots of love and light, and I'll be coming to you soon with our next video with the tarot card higher guidance. Bye and take care.